I'm checking my phone like every 10 seconds as I record this and edit this because I want to make sure that the trade doesn't happen before I release the video. God, that would be a disaster. Free agency is a wild time, man. Welcome to the Jungle, Bengals fans. I'm Kyle Phelps, and it feels like Christmas in Cincinnati. After a bit of a slow start to free agency, the Bengals have made some major moves at this point. One of which was the absolutely massive Orlando Brown Jr. signing, which kind of pushed Jonah Williams, the incumbent left tackle, out of his spot. Jonah responded by requesting a trade, and well, here we are with this video. But before I jump into talking about all the implications, I'd just like to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. It really helps my channel out, and it helps you know when all of my content comes out. So at first, hearing about a starter from last year requesting a trade feels kind of like a bad thing, right? I mean, the Bengals went to the Super Bowl with this guy. The Bengals went to the AFC Championship game last year with this guy. Jonah Williams was the Bengals' best offensive lineman early in his career and pretty much the only guy keeping the whole unit from complete and utter disaster early in Joe Burrow's career. We still ended up getting complete and utter disaster. Generally, he seemed to be well liked in the locker room and a pretty positive person to have on the team. But again, his play took a massive step backward in 2022, and we've already been having a lot of discussions about what to do now because he appears to be the weak spot on a unit that has infamously been a huge problem during Joe Burrow's career. After the Orlando Brown Jr. signing was announced a few days ago, it became pretty obvious that moving Jonah to right tackle was the move that made the most sense. Well, Jonah didn't like that too much, as you can probably imagine, right? So on Thursday, he requested a trade. Quite frankly, I think this is the best case scenario for everybody involved. Jonah's clearly fallen out of favor as the best option in his natural position, and I feel like it's unlikely that he's going to win the right tackle job over La'el Collins after a position switch. Once again, don't forget Collins was starting to play much better as the year went along, so once he comes back from his injury, I have high hopes for him going forward. So, what could the Bengals hope to ask for if they do move on? Honestly, I think that we should lower our expectations here. I mean, yeah, he was a first-round pick, but he didn't do himself, or the Bengals for that matter, any favors last year by taking, like I said, a massive step back in production. I've seen some people projecting as high as, like, a late first-round pick, and y'all are insane. Like, y'all are ridiculous. There's no way that's happening. Like, realistically, how much value do you think he really has on the trade market? Like, a fourth-round pick, I think. I mean, maybe a late third. But, you know, that sort of range, I think, is where we're looking at with Jonah Williams. My thought process, I've seen a few people suggest this, and I really like it, is you trade up in the first round to go get a player that you like better than what you think you're going to get at 28. I don't know how high they could go with that method, but, I mean, depending on how high you go, maybe you could even, like, have the other team throw in an extra 5th or 6th round pick in there. Obviously, that would require a draft day trade if there's a player that the Bengals think is really, really good and they really want to go get, but they don't think is going to fall to them at 28. It's hard to say, but I think you're much more likely to get that kind of value out of Jonah in a bundle type of trade deal rather than expecting to get a valuable draft pick for him outright. I just don't think that's going to happen. Either way, if the Bengals get anything for him, it's an absolute win, guys. As long as it happens before June 1st, which I wouldn't think would be a problem after Ian Rappaport said on the Pat McAfee show that he sees a deal happening very soon, which, like I said, that's why I've been checking my phone so much, trying to make sure that this doesn't drop before I drop this video. June 1st is the difference between saving $12 million on the cap and then having $12 million in dead money. Honestly, if a trade doesn't happen before the draft, I wouldn't expect it to happen probably at all. Like, think about it, guys. $12 million is a lot of money to pay a guy who's probably just going to end up being a backup swing tackle when all's said and done. If you can get an extra late-round draft pick and save all that cap space, that's a huge win for the franchise, and it's a huge win for Jonah Williams because he gets to go somewhere where he's likely to win a starting job. But those are just my thoughts on the matter. All love and respect to Jonah for all the years that he gave this franchise. I'm not trying to shit on the guy or anything like that, but personally, I think it's a win for both sides if they can move on in this way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll feature the best ones in my next video, like this one from Eli Geller, who said, "Bro, I saw the OBJ thinking Odell Beckham. And in a rare plot twist, I'm going to highlight a second comment that was actually commented on that comment from Caesar Dahlman, who said, "That was 1,000% this dude's plan. Genius though, I can't lie." What? You guys think I would intentionally label something a certain way to get people to watch my video? Why would I would never? Okay, seriously, don't lie. Y'all thought that was slick, and you also thought that was funny. For context, for everybody else, my most recent short that I put out was captioned with "A Bengals fan reacts to the OBJ signing," which I initially put because spelling his whole name out took up way too much space and it didn't look good at all, and I had to condense it some way. But I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I kind of had that thought in my mind and then I saw it in front of me, I knew exactly what people were gonna think, and I thought it'd be just funny to leave it. I knew exactly what that was gonna do, and I thought it'd be funny. You know, sue me. But hey, it worked though. It did. I mean, I got that short's got way more views than I've gotten on the channel so far. Honestly, guys, I don't even really have much of a plan with the shorts right now. I'm literally just throwing stuff up there and seeing what works and what doesn't. Like, I'm not expecting anything to happen with those shorts. I never get any subscribers from those shorts. They get a bunch of views, but then people don't stick around from those shorts. So I'm not even really putting that out for anything of substance, just to put it out there. Like in case I'm really late on a big topic like an XFL week or the Orlando Brown Jr. signing, you know, it's a lot easier to put up that short and just like have some content for you guys, right? That's the main reason that I fuck with the shorts right now. But I appreciate you guys commenting, and I'm glad you saw the humor in it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. But until next time, guys, I'll probably have a more in-depth review of the first week of free agency next. But y'all can always catch more of what I do at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/Phelps, Butt Fumble Sports, Battle of Ohio podcast on the Spot Pod Network, and right here if you subscribe. Right now, I'm thinking we're probably going to get this trade and one more big move in free agency before the Bengals switch fully into draft mode. Until then, I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hoo-day!